Hello, Sunrise family. Welcome to the Sunrise. Welcome back. We're so glad that you're sticking with us. We love having you here with us at our 5-minute Bible study here. I am Pastor Keith over here at Sunrise Christian Fellowship. We are in the middle of our 5-minute Bible study series called The Prayer Sandwich. How do I pray? We were getting asked and we've been getting questions about how do I pray? Everyone says that I should pray and I need to pray, but to be honest with you, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. I don't really know how I'm supposed to pray. And so we wanted to make this thing simple because prayer is the work. That's what we believe here at Sunrise Christian Fellowship, that prayer is the work. And so we're going to go into part 2. What do you need in your prayer sandwich? What does all sandwiches need? They need good ingredients in order for you to have a good sandwich. And so today we're going to be talking about forgiveness, which is our cheese. We're going to put 5 minutes on the clock right here. 5 minutes has started. God is ready for us, and so are we. So, we have talked last week. We talked about praise and thanksgiving. We said that is our sauce. We said that that is what God is going to hear coming from us first. So, we got to make sure we get this right. Put the sauce, our praise and thanksgiving, into our prayer. Make sure that we make it nice and make the environment really palatable so that God will come into where our prayers is. But when we move into the next part of it, is cheese. And the reason why I equate cheese to forgiveness is because cheese can actually make or break if somebody actually wants to eat the sandwich. If you're a person who likes cheese, you want the sandwich. If you ask what's on the sandwich, if somebody says cheese and you don't like cheese, you don't even want it. So I equated the cheese to forgiveness. What that means is that sometimes if you don't feel right, if you don't feel like you've been living your life correctly, you don't feel like you've been doing everything that you're supposed to be doing, you may not even pray. Because you don't feel right, because you feel that you're unclean and you feel that you have too much sin upon you to even pray. It often stops you from eating the sandwich if it's on you. And so we have to get some forgiveness on here. And the good thing about the forgiveness part of it is the cheese. When you put sauce on a sandwich, sauce is kind of hard to get off. You know, that praise and worship is hard to get up off of you, but the cheese comes right up off. God says that you can come to him and you can ask for forgiveness and that God will forgive you. It's a part of the prayer. It was even a part of the Lord's Prayer. Actually, here in Matthew chapter 6 in verse number 12, it says, forgive us of our debts as we have been also forgiven of our debtors. Those words, debts, debtors, those are related to our sins. Forgive us, God, for what we have done wrong. God said this is how you're supposed to pray. It's supposed to be a part of it here. You need to stay here for as long as you need to when you're praying. Forgiveness is important. It allows you to be able to go further into prayer so you can usher yourself into God's presence. None of us feel good when we feel bad about what we've done. So get it up off of you. God is ready to wipe that stuff clean. It's what he's here for. And so it says, when it says forgive us of our debts and forgive us of our debtors, it's asking, God, forgive me. Forgive me. For everything. Lord, I ask that you forgive me for everything that I've done wrong. Forgive me for my evil ways. Forgive me for my thoughts. Forgive me for cussing them out. Forgive me for not doing the right thing. Forgive me for not showing up to work on time. Forgive me for yelling at my kids. Forgive me for everything that I have done wrong. You stay in this position as long as you need to till you feel right. Till you feel like you've gotten it, you and God have gotten it corrected. So you want to continue on. But he says also for you to forgive those that have come against you. So that's also part of it. And this is where it gets tricky, y'all. I'm not going to lie to you. This is where it gets kind of hard. It's asking God to forgive those that have wronged you. That's a big step, but it's a sign of maturity. And so we're going to go ahead and ask God, I know that they shouldn't have did this. God, you know my boss was out of line. God, you know they shouldn't have did me like that. God, you know they shouldn't have said this. God, I didn't do nothing but pray for them, be a good person to them. I don't know why they wronged me. I'm just a good person. I was good to them. They weren't good to me. I don't know why they did me like that. I don't know why they did this, that, and the third. But God, forgive them. Forgive them still. Just like you forgave me, God, forgive them still. Look out for them. Take care of them. Be concerned about them. God, I pray for good things for them. God, I ask that you fix them in their ways that they may have wrong. God, look after them. This is important. We have to stay there for as long as we can, for ourselves and for those that we feel have wronged against us. And it's okay to have a forgiveness only sandwich. What does that look like? That looks like a good grilled cheese. Now, I don't have my griddle with me, but if I did, this would be ready to go. Everybody loves a good grilled cheese sandwich. It is okay for you to have just a forgiveness prayer. You, God, and cheese. You, God, and forgiveness. It's okay for your prayer to be all encompassing of just asking for forgiveness for yourself and for others. That is the equivalent of having a good grilled cheese sandwich. So we hope you guys are going to come back. We got some more stuff coming on the next go around. I promise you, you don't want to mix the next one. It is going to be powerful. Here at the Sunrise, like, subscribe, and share it to your friends. We'll see you guys next time.